In Saloon Tycoon, 2 to 4 players are trying to build up their little corner of town. You'll want to add the buildings that attract important citizens, but watch out for those outlaws. I'll focus on the base game and talk about the expansions at the end. Van Ryder Games provided this game in exchange for an honest review. Each player takes a board, 2 gold, a saloon tile, and 2 cowboy meeples. 1 meeple goes on your income track, which marks how much gold you'll get at the start of your turn. When you place a new room or building, your income goes up. To expand new lots, you'll need to pay, but you'll gain reputation points. You'll also get 4 secret claims. Choose 2. You'll fight for the tiles or characters on these cards. Your opponents may need the same ones. Depending on player count, 4, 5, or 6 open claims are used. These are like secret claims, but are worth less and are available to everyone. Use 40, 60, or 80 cubes depending on the player count. They cost 2 gold each, except when you get a specific outlaw. Fill up the spaces on your building tile to finish a room and gain the shown bonus. You'll also gain points depending on the tile size. Once the tile is finished, you can build on it. After 3 finished levels, you gain a roof, which also counts towards income and reputation points. The tiles will have a cost, and sometimes a requirement. The whiskey still costs 12 gold and needs the pharmacy. Some tiles have multiple copies, and some are one and done. In the corner is the completion bonus. Sometimes it's a character, sometimes it's an action or item. Some tiles give you citizens that are worth endpoints and may help finish claims. Outlaws are different. The first to a certain goal have 5 tiles, 10 gold, whatever. Gains 1. They bring a penalty, but they may also be needed to finish a claim. On your turn, collect your income. You can do as many free actions as you'd like. Grab a completed open claim or trade gold for supply cubes. You can also do a single tycoon action. Build a tile, bribe a character, play a tycoon card, draw 2 tycoon cards, or earn 2 gold. Play until the final cube is drawn. Focus on open and secret claims and play cards or do actions that help you become the most popular saloon in town. That's Saloon Tycoon. I don't know if we have a bigger game than this, especially with all the expansions added. It is huge. Our table is 7 feet by 3.5 feet, and we fill most of it, especially with 4 players. Despite the size, games are under 2 hours, even with 4 players and all expansions, even with new players. Save this for weekends, but it's surprisingly quick. Setup is a chore, 10 minutes maybe? Takedown's definitely quicker. If you play without the outlaws, secret claims, and you're willing to help with math, there's quite a bit to track. I think 8-year-olds can handle this with some tweaks. You're really just making a choice on your turn towards an end goal. If the game is still too much, just play without the citizens too, and make this just a simple building game. Add as you go. This game's absolutely silly with how modular it is. You can change the length, difficulty, amount of take that, and other things. As for me, put 'em up. I don't have the best poker face. I often make it too obvious which cards I have and or want. Mom can hide things if she's doing well. If her plans fall apart, not so much. Unfortunately for us, we get too aggressive going after one another. I'm quite good at this game, and I've been setting new high scores lately. It doesn't matter. While we ruin each other, Dad runs away with the game, sometimes doubling our scores. Mom, we need to take him down. He's getting a bit too smug. I like the player board layouts. Building out and up is cool, and needing to pay to break ground in order to expand not only adds a bit of challenge, but it makes sense. The boards look awesome at the end. I like that spending all your gold to add a new room or building does increase your income. so you won't be poor for long. Those bonuses for finishing rooms can be the difference between winning and losing. Do you go for the short-term bonus or keep working on your claims? Considering how much is going on, there's surprisingly little downtime. You have your goals and ideas, and you're watching everyone's turns to see if you're going to have to rethink things by the time you're up again. Everyone can see the end of the game coming. It's cool because others may want the game to continue, but a confident player can grab that last cube to trigger the end. Then again, the opponents might shoot past you afterwards, and you can't do anything. Choose wisely. There are so many claim cards. I don't know if we'll ever see them all. They're really clever too. There's one that combines the telegraph office with the printing press, representing a news service. The open claims can give you ways to make up if you miss out on a secret claim. Sometimes they overlap though, which can help or hurt twice. Some starting tycoon cards put players on a quicker path to one of the single tiles, which can put you behind early. You can bribe characters, but that brings me to another complaint. It costs 6 gold to bribe, but I wish that the cost would increase each time. Like the character says, if you want me here or there, pay up. It'd keep the game from being a bribe fest later on. Bribing does take an entire action, but it can still get ridiculous depending on the players. I love the outlaws. If you get stuck with one, it's because you are doing really well in an area. Fastest to 10 gold, for example. Even though I think bribing can be tweaked, I still think it's a fun mechanism. Sending an outlaw to an opponent, making them earn 1 less income per turn, or having to pay 3 gold per cube can really hurt them. On the other hand, what if you just help them toward a claim? Cool and creative. After all, what's a Western without interesting outlaws? When we first played Saloon Tycoon, I was like, this is kind of fun. After a few more plays, I saw how everything came together and how I had to pay attention to what others are doing and how to get what I needed. While I would never say you had to buy expansions, the base game is good but gets better with each expansion. I'd start with Boomtown, which adds 6 mini expansions. Different roof options, a few outdoor tiles which really changes how you think about your layout, new claims, and so on. The Dead or Alive expansion adds 4 mini expansions, but some need the ranch expansion. I recommend them all, but if you want to ease into things, Boomtown, Dead or Alive, and then ranch expansion. If you want to go big, the ranch expansion adds a new board, gameplay elements, animal meeples, and more. After that, get Boomtown, then Dead or Alive. There are a couple nitpicks I have with the expansions. For example, I wish gold bought everything instead of ranch points, whatever those are. I like almost everything else about them. Even if you stick with the base game, this is replayable due to the options and ways to get better and more efficient, and provides tile placement and a light engine builder in a setting that isn't sci-fi, fantasy, or Europe.